Let me tell you of the days of high adventure.
Hello, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Mike.
And this is 6 Degrees of Schwarzenegger, the podcast where we're taking a long, hard look at some of our favorite action movies from the era of Arnold.
Schwarzenegger is the icon of the genre, and we're taking a deep dive into some of the 80s and 90s cult action movies and breaking them all the way down.
Some folks say that WIllie Green was the baddest motherfucker the world ever seen. But I want you to hold on to your seats. Hold on to them tight, because you now getting ready to see the story of me. Yes, me, the badass Dolemite. Oh, he's bad. The man is out of sight. He's a tough.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Kevin is back with you along with Mike.
What's up?
And we are here to talk about the rest of this amazing movie, Dolemite, 1975. Rudy Ray Moore throwing it down with an iconic blaxploitation / comedy / action / hell, I don't know.
Slash everything. This movie's got it all.
Guerrilla film, yeah.
It's got it all except for, like I said, sharks with laser beams.
All right, so we'll get back into the plot here.
I hesitate to even use the word plot because this movie is so loosely put together. But what's going on is Dolemite is taking his club back from WIllie Green and he's throwing a big party there. And then WIllie Green and his goons have come in there and they're demanding money from Dolemite or that he give them a share of the club. And basically Dolemite's just insulted them. So, you know, some drama's about to pop off. But before we get into all that, Mike, tell me what do you think of this movie, man? I mean, I think we both agree that it's awful, but like it still somehow works. Like, how is that possible?
I feel like movies have to be either really good or really bad to really enjoy them. Like that middle ground, you're like, oh, this is just shit.
When it's too mediocre.
Yeah, this is just terrible.
It's like hotel room art.
Yeah.
I'm like, if this was, it's just not even bad enough to be offensive. It's just, no one would look at it and be offended by it. And that's why it's in a hotel room.
Yeah. This movie is just, I think a lot of people like it because it's like you get to look into the world of filmmaking because you literally see the shadows of the cameraman in the background. You literally see the boom mic, you know, it's like you're taking a step into that world.
Now, back in Dolemite land, WIllie Green has his goons start busting up the club. And I guess there's chaos in there. There's shooting starts.
Of course, always got
shooting at Dolemite while he's sort of running out of the room. And he killed. Wait, Dolemite runs into his dressing room and turns out the lights for whatever reason. Queen Bee gets shot.
Does she really?
I think so, but they never come back to really update how she's doing or anything.
I didn't
think she gets killed. I think she gets shot. She screams as she's being shot at.
Maybe she's just scared. I know that there's like this giant like karate fight, which every movie has to end with a karate fight, right?
There's like a whole lot of half-ass kung fu fighting.
There's this giant karate fight that happens, and just everybody's getting kicked and like doing
WIllie
like
Green
bat
is
flips.
doing some karate too.
This is everybody's doing like a karate fight.
Some of the dudes in the background fighting.
We're good. We're decent.
They were probably the ones from the Chuck Norris school.
Yeah.
They were good.
Yeah. They were good for this movie. Yeah.
Yeah. But then the Dolemite girls and Dolemite himself were just like, you could tell they had a couple of lessons.
Yeah. They were definitely pulling their punches. It's so obvious. And
WIllie Green comes into Dolemite's room and they're fighting in the dark. Kind of, it's just strange. Maybe so you wouldn't see how bad the fighting is.
Possibly,
I don't know.
Kevin? Do you think that we could pull off like a fight scene? Like if we
Oh, you mean if we had time to rehearse?
Choreographed it and like...
Probably not.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
Not just a fight scene, but a karate fight scene
With kicks and shit?
Yeah. Do you think that if we
I
watched,
can't kick probably much higher than my weight.
but if we watched like a movie, like a Bruce Lee movie or a Jackie Chan movie, obviously we're not jumping from like roofs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But could we mimic their punches and their kicks and shoot it in such a way that it would look like we're actually hitting each other? Do you think? I think we're sophisticated enough to
I
do
think
that.
if we tried it, it would be about on the level from
Of this movie?
No, I think maybe a little bit better than this, but it would probably be on that level of Dumb and Dumber when Jim Carrey's fighting the waiter. It's just like corny fighting, you know, but it could be funny.
We were like, again, I can't imagine. Honestly, I don't know what he was thinking. I think he was just like, I just want to make a movie and I'm just going to put all the things that I love about filmmaking in it.
Everything I would want to see in a movie. I'm going to cram it all into one movie.
That's my thoughts on this. Yeah, he was just like, and so
I love that, man. They threw everything in the kitchen sink.
And it all stuck.
And dude, in this scene, it's impossible to know who's a good guy and who's a bad guy. It's just everybody was fighting.
Well, I think everybody gets their ass kicked as a bad guy. Like it's definitely like a heavy good guy wins the day type fight.
So Officer Blakely shows up as everything's in full swing. He comes into the dressing room and he flips on the light and he finds Willie Green and Dolemite fighting each other.
Yep.
And Willie Green shoots Dolemite in the shoulder. And this is where I don't even know what happens. So he grabs him in the gut.
So what happened was in the original, Dolemite punches Willie Green in the gut, and he punches him so hard he goes inside his gut and he pulls out his intestines. Right.
Like some fucking Dumb and Dumber shit. When he
exactly.
Okay.
But
they censored it
when they sent the movie in to get like its rating.
Okay.
That was one of the scenes that they were like, well,
this is too much.
It's too much. And so it got like an X rating.
Does that exist on YouTube?
I don't know. I'm sure it exists somewhere.
Because I noticed when I was watching the Netflix movie, when he does it in the Netflix movie, he has the gut out. But then in the movie, it's just an awkward cut.
They were like, well, we don't have any more money, right, to refilm this. So they basically just cut that scene and they do like a hard cut because he punches him and then they literally cut to like Willie Green on the ground or something like that.
Yeah, it cuts from him like with his hand on Willie Green's stomach to he's on the ground dead and Dolemite's holding his shoulder.
But in the original cut, he pulled out his guts.
Shit.
So yeah,
you could totally get away with that now.
Absolutely. Dude, Hostel? Yeah, you can absolutely get away with that now. So I think, in addition to all the nudity that's in this film, I think that was one of the scenes where MPAA, they were like, yeah, this is too much.
Now, I love this moment where Blakely says, God damn, Dolemite. And then he just walks up and shoots Willie Green.
Oh, does he?
He shot him in the head.
Was he already dead? Was he already?
I don't know. He shoots him just to be safe. He walked up and shot him.
Hey, you know what? Like in a black horror film, man.
And he said some shit like, now it won't go down as you killed him. Like it'll go down as I shot him.
Yeah, that's right. I remember
people are going to wonder why his guts are hanging out.
So he's got a giant bullet in his head, but his guts are also hanging out.
All over.
That didn't come from the bullet wound. We'll just explain that some other way.
Yeah. Then it cuts back to the mayor's house, and he's in bed. He's banging his wife and Pinky.
Yeah.
And he gets a call from the
Is it his wife and Pinky at the same time?
Yes. They were both in the bed.
I thought that it was just Pinky, but okay.
No, I think you mainly see Pinky, but there's definitely another person in there, and then his wife comes running in later. But so it definitely was a three-way happening.
Okay, I didn't get that, but okay.
This mayor, man. So he gets a phone call, and it's the dirty copies telling him like everything that happened down at the club, and the mayor's just naked. Like he rolls out of bed, his bare ass is out.
Do you get extra money for like doing a nude scene like that? Because he is like
he is just naked.
Like,
I don't think you see the front, but you see a whole lot of mayor ass.
I'm pretty sure Rudy Ray Moore was butt naked in some of these earlier scenes too. So, but yeah, this dude is like naked.
But he tells the cop that he better find Dolemite and kill him. And then he makes some other calls to I don't even know who, saying that he wants them to to put a hit on the Dolemite, Dolemite. He said, I want you to kill the Dolemite. And he tells him he's in the hospital.
Yeah, that's right. This is where all this comes up.
Yeah. That's when Pinky comes in. Pinky walks in with a gun on the mayor. I don't know why.
Yeah, so I remember the mayor was butt naked. I remember the mayor was like, I didn't remember him having a threesome, but
this bit was like a quick reveal that maybe Pinky wasn't so bad because she comes in and she's mad at him like you used me and you killed my people.
But Pinky was the one that had been
bailed him out.
Well, she was the one that was initially with Dolemite, and then when Dolemite went to jail,
she went to WIllie Green.
Went to WIllie Green's stable, but WIllie Green's working with the mayor.
Yeah,
so I imagine the mayor was probably like,
but I think she also perhaps helped them frame Dolemite.
Yeah, and so, but Pinky was like Dolemite's main girl,
yeah.
And so Dolemite had, remember he had that whole scene with her, kind of like Austin Powers, where he has he does the thing with the robots. He's got that much sexual charisma with him. So
Austin Powers is Austin Powers would have loved Dolemite.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree.
The same type of character.
I totally agree. But Dolemite, his sexual prowess is so strong that he fucks basically the hell out of Pinky and makes her turn back.
Turn loyal again?
Makes her turn back to being loyal. So now she's with the mayor and she's basically setting up the mayor because now she shoots the mayor, right?
Well, she shoots the mayor's wife.
Yeah.
That's when the mayor's wife comes running in. Like, what was weird was, okay, so if you think about this, the mayor got the phone call and he left the room, and then Pinky got out of bed and got a gun from somewhere and came in to the bathroom area where the mayor was. And the mayor's wife presumably was just watching all this happen from the bed, because then she came in like on a delay, but the two women struggle and Pinky shoots the mayor's wife. And then the mayor attacks and strangles and kills Pinky. I did not see that coming.
Now, so most bad guys don't ever do the dirty work themselves, right?
Yeah.
And so now the mayor is actually doing his own dirty work by actually killing somebody.
Yeah. Now, outside the mayor's house, which appears to be this awesome, Hollywood Hills home, I think where they were having the party earlier.
Yeah.
Blakely is climbing over the fence by the swimming pool, and a couple of the mayor's goons, they get the drop
That's
on him.
right.
And that's when he tells them, I'm the FBI. I don't know if this was supposed to be a big surprise, because this was the first time in the movie that it comes out that this guy Blakely, who had been acting like he was a detective or something.
So he acted like he was a cop the whole time, but now he realizes he's FBI.
I got you on the FBI.
Like what? Like why wouldn't you just why wouldn't you say? Why would you say you were a cop initially?
I know, that's not a good undercover.
I'm a cop. Oh no, I'm an FBI. Yeah, why would you just I'm just like a random dude?
But of course, in the very beginning of the movie, the warden had told him there's a mystery FBI agent here who will reveal himself at the right moment.
Yeah, that's not a.
So it's paying off that, but it also just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's not a big. It's not like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. Yeah.
But the goons basically tell him, well, we're going to shoot you full of a bunch of heroin and kill you.
Yeah.
And then his goons had the weirdest accents, like Eastern European.
Was it really?
Or like Albania or some shit.
Again, hey, you want to be in my movie?
And they had really bad hair and makeup as well. It was strange. But Blakely's like, hey, look over there. The mayor's getting away with all the money. And they both get distracted and Blakely beats them both up.
And those one in the swimming pool.
Dude in the swimming pool. And then he's chasing the mayor in the car. Yeah. Now, so a guy who is definitely not Jerry Jones jumps in the car and goes chasing after him. This was like a really bad stunt double. I feel like he either had a really bad afro wig. It was a totally different hair.
So I'm not a screenwriter, right? But things that sound good on paper don't necessarily transfer to film. I'm sure Jerry Jones wrote this screenplay. He's like, man, this is banging. This is like the best screenplay ever. And then you actually try to film it. Yeah. And I'm sure you're limited by resources. Like you can't make stuff look like you want it to look. But the fight between Blakely and the goons where he throws it's just awful. Yeah.
Then when the car chase is corny. Yeah, there's so much. It's just,
And then they get to the airport.
he chases him to like a small airport.
Yeah, and then he shoots the mayor on the wing of the airplane.
Mayor's up on he's trying to get on the into a plane to get away, I guess, and Blakely shoots him and kills him.
And the plane's not even like cut on. It's not even like.
Was he gonna fly the plane himself?
I probably, yeah. I mean,
Okay, why
most
not?
bad guys can't fly planes, by the way.
That's true. How come every villain
Every
knows
villain
how to fly a plane?
has an aviator's license.
Okay, so that's curtains for the mayor, I guess.
Yeah, he's
and
dead.
now back at the hospital, Blakely is there and he's telling Dolemite that there's a contract out on his head. And Shy is there for some reason wearing a nurse's uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And
First off, don't you think the movie should have ended at the club? This is all like extra. Like
it is.
This is like 30.
How short would that movie have been without this stuff? Though?
True, but this is like 25 minutes of stuff that didn't need to happen.
This is the shit that could have been in the sequel, I guess.
Yeah. This is like,
The club.
this
should have
is
been the
definitely
climax.
where you're like, oh, the movie's over. Oh, wait a minute. No, we got 25 more minutes. He pulled a Hobbits on us.
And then, I don't know why Shy's wearing the nurse's uniform, whatever. Well, it's important later, but anyway, Blakely tells Dolemite that he's FBI, and Dolemite tells him, I thought you was just another one of them jive ass Rudy Poo cops.
I mean,
love this shit.
I don't know why more of his lines aren't like in everyday
Well, that
language.
Rudy Poo, The Rock used to say that a lot in
Did
his
he really?
wrestling days. He would call like someone a Rudy Poo candy
Are you
ass.
serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if it was I never heard the expression before though, because I had not seen Dolemite at the time.
So I can see where The Rock's dad would watch a lot of
dude.
Dolemite.
Absolutely.
So I can see where The Rock would grow up
Rock
with
probably
that.
grew up watching that stuff.
Probably, yeah. I mean, yeah, I can see that.
I thought you was just another one of those jive ass Rudy Poo
Rudy
cops.
Poo cops, man. Like that, like you call somebody a Rudy Poo, like how are they going to come back on that?
You're speechless.
Exactly. You're just like, you're devastated.
When someone calls you rat soup eating, there's nothing you can say to that.
You're speechless. You're like, there's nothing. I got nothing.
It's like an 8 Mile when you just freeze up when somebody hits you too hard. You just turtle. You
It's like,
turtle up.
I lost that one right there. I'll take an L on this. This dude just called me a rat soup eating motherfucker. Like I'm done.
So Blakely tells him he thinks he knows who put the contract on him, which is stupid because at this point, Willie Green's dead and the mayor's dead.
Yeah.
That's the only two it could have been, right?
Yeah. But I mean, they had still put the contract out on him, so it doesn't necessarily
But why is he making it like a mystery still? You know?
Oh,
I think I know who put the hit on you.
Yeah.
But he's like, I have a master plan to solve it.
Again, this is probably where something was filmed before and it got put in later.
Also,
because all this whole scene seems like,
oh, dude,
very unnecessary.
And there's a moment, I swear to God, where it seemed like Jerry Jones must have forgot his line because there's just a bit in the middle of the scene where there's just a very long pause, and then he starts talking again.
Yeah, I mean. Or either he forgot his line, or whoever he was talking. I guess Rudy
supposed to have a line, and
Rudy Ray Moore forgot his line.
Somebody forgot the damn line.
That's where they're like, first take, print it, put it in the movie. Like we don't have enough film. Enough. We don't have enough film to do this again.
So now we see why Shy was in the nurse's uniform, because she's pretended to be the nurse out at the front desk, which is, of course, stupid, right? Because he hadn't even told them his plan yet, and she's already in costume.
Yeah, but doesn't she? So like the three goons come in, right?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they look like goons.
And Shy points them towards the room.
Here's the funny thing: they walk up to the door and they look in, but
Dolemite was hiding behind
to the side. You can see Dolemite looking at them, looking in the door.
He's just like behind the door, so maybe they can't see him. I don't know. Maybe they
he's
could
definitely
see him.
But he's definitely in frame of the shot.
He's in plain sight.
He's
Fine.
definitely there.
Fuck it. He's in plain sight. They could totally just walk in. They're like, the bed's empty. There's a guy who looks like Dolemite standing in the corner.
Well, why wouldn't you have them walk in first and then have him come out? Like he was like there when they walked up.
I feel like they were shooting on a very strange set, I guess, because the blocking of none of these scenes make
They were definitely like show, don't tell.
But yeah, he sort of gets the drop on him because he was hiding behind the door, and then when he proceeds to just start to fist fight 3 guys with guns.
Yep.
And he's wounded. And then Blakely bursts in and shoots one of them.
Yep.
And Dolemite's like, just in time. Thanks, baby. It's all so strange.
Yeah.
Like, was that the master plan that that Blakely was talking about? Because that was a terrible plan.
It was to take care of the hit, I guess.
It was like, I got a master plan.
I'm telling you,
guys with guns are going to come in and you start fist fighting them.
I guarantee when they wrote this movie, this whole scene was early in the movie.
But you know what, dude? Every movie, like every Rambo, every Schwarzenegger movie are like this, where he's one guy with a machete or something. He's fighting a bunch of dudes with machine guns, you know?
True.
Like, those movies are no more realistic than this.
But what I'm saying is, why would you have the henchman? Like, the end of the movie should have ended with the mayor, right?
Of course.
Or WIllie Green.
It should have been in the club.
It should have been in the club or with the mayor or something like that. It shouldn't be with the 3 goons who we've never seen ever in this movie.
A bunch of henchmen.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't one of them the main dirty cop?
No, but
he shows up later.
They show up later because
these were just 3 random goons.
So like, this is LA, right? LA County, and there's this big fight in this hospital, and then these 2 cops always just end up showing up at the crime scene of whatever Dolemite's involved
if you think
with.
about it, I mean, this was a working hospital, so they were like, "Hey, do you mind if we use one of your rooms as a trap for some gunmen?"
Yeah,
the hospital administrators are like, "Yeah, sure, do what you want to do, Dolemite."
Because Shy is like the receptionist, right?
Can we plant this hooker?
Exactly.
To pretend to be a nurse.
They had to get the receptionist out of there too. I mean, it's insane. This movie is insane.
You can't. This is like most of these movies. You can't look at it too closely, or everything starts to fall apart.
Yeah. It's like,
but
we're just gonna do this, and it happens to work. Yeah.
That plan was terrible, but it worked.
It worked.
And then Blakely says, "There's more to come, so sit tight. I'll be around." And then
I'm surprised he didn't vanish.
And then he just goes and he stands in the corner of the room, like he's in the room. "I'll be around, right over here where we're in plain sight. I'm gonna hide behind the curtain."
But like wait a minute.
He never left the room. I swear to you, he never left.
He didn't walk out the door?
No, he walked back behind the camera into the corner of the room, like back by the window.
Oh, okay.
And then that's when the 2 main crooked cops that we've been seeing throughout the movie, they show up dressed, I guess, as like gangsters. They're in street clothes.
Yeah, they were like, aren't they in all black, I think?
Yeah, they were kind of dressed like not like in their uniform.
Yeah, they're definitely coming. Yeah.
And Dolemite basically is just standing there, you know, unarmed. He calls him a rat soup eating honky motherfucker. And then Blakely just steps out into frame
and arrests them
from nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, from the room, like he was in the room.
Yeah.
He did not come in from around the corner. He just stepped into frame.
Yeah.
And he's
you're
like,
right.
I got you.
You're right. You need to have a cut scene where he steps in the bathroom or something like that.
You need a production manager or somebody who can say, this doesn't make any sense. Why doesn't he come in from outside?
Yeah, but I think the problem with this is that the cameraman was also the script supervisor, was also the lighting guy.
They probably didn't have time to move the camera to another setup and stuff like that. It's like, no, we just got to do with this.
Yeah. Like the hospital,
we only have 3 lights.
The hospital said, you've got 2 hours to film this. And
exactly.
So
I wonder if they had a permit to shoot in there. I wonder if it was probably not even a real hospital. Don't you think? It'd be hard to get this type of production into a real hospital.
So is it a real hospital? So that's a good question. Is it a real hospital versus them having the money to make it look like a real hospital?
You know what? Dolemite, Rudy Ray Moore probably knew a couple of nurses that could maybe sneak him in the middle of the night to shoot.
I'm going to go with that. Because there's no way they had the budget to make a set that looks like a real hospital. Unless he again, it was filmed in LA, so he might have known somebody that knew a set. That had a set. Anything's possible.
Now, I like this moment where then Blakely just sort of steps out and a couple of other uniform cops come in,
appear out of nowhere,
take them away. And it's a couple of black dudes, a couple of black cops, which I thought was a statement.
Yeah.
Of you don't just have more white cops
arresting the crooked white cops.
I thought I thought they were saying something. I don't know what. I don't know what they were saying.
It could have been one of those things where you don't know.
Or you can only trust the black cops. I don't know.
I see what you're saying. I can't say that Jerry Jones was trying to make a statement by having 2 black cops arrest 2 white cops. It's very possible.
It
When he
should have been
cast
some more
it,
FBI guys, maybe.
it should have been a lot more stuff, but there wasn't. So we're just gonna go for what we got.
Yeah.
But they arrest the two guys, and I thought this was probably one of the better acted scenes too, because it's a long shot where they arrest the guys and they're
on the hallway.
They're in the hallway and they're going back and forth with each other, like, oh, I told you we shouldn't do this, and it's a pretty good scene. Out of all this movie, it's probably one of the better scenes. the arrest, because I think that you can tell where there were real actors in the movie, and this was one of those.
There's probably a couple of dudes that Jerry Jones knew. Or something
probably.
Plays or something
I'm pretty
like that.
sure like the lead bad cop he had done like Sanford and Son.
Familiar to me.
He had done like Sanford and Son, Jefferson, stuff like that. Okay. So he had been around. He had done stuff.
And then it cuts to I guess sometime later,
like next week.
Yeah. For some reason, Blakely has shut down Dolemite's club. He just says, "I guess you can understand why," but I don't really. Other than maybe it's just a massive crime scene. But you can't just shut the club down because some bad guys came in there.
Well, I mean, he's still...
Maybe it was a whorehouse, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
Was it a brothel?
So here's the thing. Like, Dolemite's not the good guy. He's the anti-hero, He's not a good guy. So, yeah, you still got to shut the brothel down. You can't just let that roll.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. But then Blakely asked Dolemite, what's he going to do now? And he says he's going to go back to the Black Land. Does he mean
like Africa? You mean?
Is that what it is? I guess.
I doubt it. I don't know. Maybe he meant St. Louis or something.
Yeah, he said, I'm gonna go back to the Black Land, but I will return. It was kind of like a James Bond type ending, right?
And and it just cuts, and it cuts to the hard cut of those two, like a still frame of them just on screen, right?
Yeah, and then the song they're playing is like very democratic, I would say, because it's talking about all are welcome. At my house and stuff.
I'd have to hear it again.
Yeah, I mean, I dug it. I don't know. The credits give some weird special thanks. Special thanks to Chuck Norris's karate school.
Chuck Norris,
that's cool. Special thanks to Mr. Fatburger. I wonder if Fatburger hooked him up with some food.
Probably. No, I think it was Fatburger's the place where they found the creeper.
Do you think that was the burger?
Yeah, I think that was the hamburger pimp. Yeah.
That was just a little shack. Did Fatburger start out as just a little like shack?
Probably. I mean, this was made in 75.
Probably. They gave thanks to a mortuary, which they must have been shooting in there. Yeah. And special thanks to the Geisha House of Beautiful Women. I wonder if that's where they found like some of the stripper women, or maybe they shot in maybe that was the club.
No, the more I think about it, I think the club probably was shot in the hotel, like in the big ballroom in a hotel.
Yeah, I could see that.
This rundown hotel. I think
because they wrecked that place.
Yeah. I think the geisha women were just like, he needed a bunch of beautiful karate women. And hey, you want to be in my movie? I think that's what
I love that. Yeah, in the Netflix movie, he was just in the strip club, like recruiting women, basically. I'm sure a Dolemite girl.
I'm sure some of the girls were people he knew, but when you need like a army, then you're gonna have to go to the geisha house.
I'm gonna remember that.
When you need an army of karate chicks.
So what came next for Rudy Ray? There was a sequel they did right after this, right?
So yeah, right after this movie came out, in '76, he released The Human Tornado.
Did you watch that one?
I haven't seen that. So
it was another Dolemite movie though. He was playing Dolemite.
So I know he did several sequels. He did
many years later. He did some more.
He did Human Tornado. He did The Return of Dolemite, and I think he did one called Petey Wheatstraw, where he plays like a Dolemite character, but he's not Dolemite.
That's like Red Sonja, where Arnold's not Conan, but he's a Conan-like character.
He's not Conan in that movie?
No, I think they didn't have the rights anymore to Conan name or something, some dumb shit. Where they had, so yeah, his name was like Gunan.
I did not know that.
Yeah, but I mean, clearly he's supposed to be Conan. It's like that. What is the Never Say Never Again? Where
he plays James Bond,
but it's like kind of a fake ass. It wasn't done with the real blessing of the real James Bond like production team.
And Felix Leiter was not. Yeah,
it was just a strange like kind of bootleg.
Like movie. I think Q wasn't the same in that.
Yeah, everything was. It was like it was a knockoff. It was basically it was like a bootleg,
which is funny because that's probably one of my favorite James Bond movies.
You like that one?
Love that movie.
I thought Sean Connery was too old to be doing it at that time.
Older than Roger Moore, and like
he might have been about the same age, but he just didn't have. I didn't feel like his heart was in it.
Really?
I didn't think so, but it wasn't also just a straight up remake of Thunderball.
It was, yeah.
Same plot.
Literally the same plot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think so a lot of the films that I enjoy came out when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's a lot. That goes a long way, right? If it's something you saw a lot
when you were
young.
like that age, then you have a special place in your heart.
There's definitely some bad movies that I love, but it's because I used to watch them every weekend when I was little.
Yeah. So I think that's probably why Dolemite is such a good movie, because first of all, it was one of the rare black films that were out.
So were you able to watch this movie? Was it coming on TV on a regular basis?
So I'd never seen Dolemite as a kid. I saw, and it's not like my dad watched it or anything.
Yeah.
Like you didn't hear about it like in whispers or anything like that when my parents would have friends over. You didn't hear about that kind of stuff.
So where did you find it?
I heard about it in college. I'd heard about it in college, and I can't, pinpoint right when I heard it.
A bootleg VHS or something like that of it?
I don't even remember. I honestly don't remember, but I do remember seeing it, and I didn't even see it in college. I remember I'd heard about it, and this was after college, and I was still living in Chapel Hill. I was like, man, I've heard about this movie so much. I have to watch this film, right?
Okay.
And
did you love it when you watched it?
I did. I remember really liking it.
And laughing at it and loving it.
For all the reasons that I enjoyed it this time around were the same reasons that I enjoyed it that time around.
These movies, the blaxploitation genre, was that as an African American, like, is that something that was empowering to see these movies? Or because I feel like if these movies came out now, like made by white folks, they'd be considered offensive.
Well, I think a lot of the blaxploitation movies were made by black people.
Yeah.
So, but again, a lot of them were made when I was a kid. And again, I don't think my parents aren't into movies like I am.
Yeah. Okay.
And so it's not like they were watching these films and I was like, 5 years old and sitting beside my dad and watching it also. A lot of this stuff came after, like a long time after. Okay. And it's kind of funny how I love movies as much as I do, because it's not like my parents aren't movie people.
Yeah.
For instance, I remember when Return of the Jedi came out, and
how old were you?
12 when it came out, or 11, 12, something like that.
So old enough, did you go to the theater?
Absolutely.
That's rad, dude.
Can you? Yeah, it's like going to the theaters and seeing Return of the Jedi, like uncut. Yeah.
Had you seen the others already somehow?
Yeah, I'd seen it. Yeah.
How? There wasn't even VHS at that time, right? Were they on television?
So I probably saw Empire on HBO or something like that. And I don't even remember how I saw Star Wars, because I was way young.
They had to have been on ABC, or even if there weren't cable channels and stuff like that. I bet they were on television.
I really honestly don't remember, but I know I know by the time. So Return of the Jedi was when I knew what was going on, right?
Yeah.
And which is funny because I think Empire had just come out like 2 years prior, right? But yeah, I remember going to see Return of the Jedi, like, if not the day it came out, definitely like the weekend it came out.
Did that blow 12-year-old Mike's mind?
Yeah, it did. Like, I went and saw
the special effects in that one were so much better than in either the other two.
I'm pretty sure I went with my dad. So I remember going to see it with my dad one night and with my mom like the next night, and I think my dad fell asleep.
Oh, that's too bad.
one of those movies. But yeah, like, these are movies that, when you're that age, they just stick with you, which it makes me think of kids today. Are these new movies sticking with them? I don't know. Like, this the whole, cell phone age and iPods and iPads and
short attention span.
Yeah.
And there's always the next thing.
Yeah.
It would be an event when a Star Wars would come out, or like Superman the movie.
Exactly.
And now it's like there's 5 to 10 comic book movies that come out every year.
Exactly. So yeah, getting back to Dolemite, I think that when Dolemite came out, it was like an event, because, like you said, because it was so rare to see black faces up on the screen,
and one that would really break through like that.
Yeah. So, I think that Rudy Ray Moore had like a real underground following, and
the Netflix movie plays it like to start.
Mm-hmm.
He just had one copy of the film and was just going from town to town until a distribution company said, "Hey, we'd like to make a bunch of copies and show it in a bunch of cities." And Rudy Ray was a wise enough businessman to recognize that's the way to get the most people to see it without me having to go town to town.
I want to say this movie made like $5 million, which
off of a hella small budget.
I mean, I don't remember his budget, but let's just say it was
It had to be under $1 million. It had to be probably under 100,000.
I was about to say under 100,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good return, right?
No doubt. And I mean, we're still talking about it today. So
Absolutely.
That's stood the test of time.
I can honestly say that Eddie Murphy's film is what brought us here, but I can see where we would have talked about the film. Not now, but I can see where we would have branched out to it.
You suggested it because I had never seen the movie before. And I feel like I was missing out. No, it's just so much fun.
So yeah,
if you haven't seen it, and you probably haven't, like check this shit out because this movie will make you laugh and it'll make you cheer.
It'll make you appreciate film.
It'll make you appreciate like good films.
Yeah, it'll make you
appreciate bad films.
It'll make you appreciate hard work.
Yeah, dude, a hustle, man.
It'll make you appreciate Rudy Ray Moore and his passion for becoming a star.
He did not have leading man looks. He was not Billy D. Williams
looks or chops,
anything like that. He just, but he was a hard working dude with a lot of talent and charisma, and he made it happen.
That's right.
So thank you, Mike, for suggesting this one. I'm glad to be back in the saddle with you.
I mean, I want to do another one, so.
Oh, we're going to do it, man.
Okay.
All right. Until next time.
Yeah, absolutely. Next time, we'll talk to you later.
Oh,